Terry Lee, Terry Lee, Terry Lee's the one for me. I want everybody to know that Terry Lee is the one scrapbooker for me.
Yay! Let's hear it for my announcer. I hope I don't lose him to somebody who might be able to pay him better.
At least $100,000 a year.
That's a lot better than what I pay him, because I pay him nothing. Okay, today I am on to sketch number 2. I was going to say 3. It's so funny because sometimes I look at the number and I just want to be sequential and go to the next one. So this is by Jessica Fenn Hill, and I know she has done sketches before. And there's a pattern paper here. There's some torn, well, and it's torn, and another piece of torn paper underneath. And the same thing up here. And then there's a vine. She's got some spatty bits. She's got 3 embellishments or 3 pictures up there. And then she's got 3 here. And they're matted twice. So, I've got Skylar here. And her dad had these pictures taken of her. And she's got on a little denim dress with the little bow right here that's so cute, and she's got a little pink bow in her hair. So you've already seen my papers, and they are, this background's Asuka, and this one here is Stardust by Jen Hadfield. So, and then this one here is what? Oh, this one, I was thinking it was just a paper studio. But it is Francis Meyer. So I'm going to be using these 3. And so I'm going to take it and start my tearing. Oh, and every day that I will try to put the picture right here. Actually, I maybe have to say try, because sometimes I had it where it didn't work, but usually. Okay, so I'm really going to start by just tearing this spot right here. Oh, and I'm tearing it the opposite way of what I want, because I like to see that torn edge. Now remember, on my stone that I'm putting this on, there's this spot down here. So I'm going to try to leave it up. It's probably like a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to kind of work to leaving a 1/2 inch. There. And I just kind of work my way, down. And I'm probably getting real close to that. But if you see a little bit of the wood, that'll be okay. Oh, I did very well. And then I usually, now this one here, I didn't get that torn edge, and I do want that. Because if I'm going to tear it, I want to see that other color there. And so then I just, kind of fix up where it didn't tear and leave me just the right amount that I want. Oh, and Skylar's the one that I went and did cheerleading with today. It was quite cute. Okay, now I was actually thinking I would just like cut it here. But I think I'm going to actually go cut it to be right in that spot. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and tear this right now. And then I'm going to do the under part. So I'm just working my way here. And then I'll cut it here, because that way I'll have a piece of it that isn't torn. Because I was thinking about tearing it here, and it's like, oh, yeah. As soon as I actually turned it around, I realized I didn't have to do that. Now, if you had a very directional paper, you would not want to flip it over like I'm doing. But I don't think it's kind of one of those, I don't think it's going to matter. So the way that the floral is going because it's kind of all over. Okay. So let's see, is that going to be good for anything? Probably not. Okay. So I will be cutting this straight across and putting it here. Okay, now it's a little smaller piece, but I think it is probably about that much. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. So let's see, I can start it. At first, it's like I used to just think, oh, I just have to kind of tear it here, but I can actually start it about here. Now, do I have a pencil? Yes. Because I just need to end with it somewhere over here and somewhere over here. And, you know, and then this part here, I'll be able to, you know, do something else with it because I really only need a little piece of paper there. I wonder if there's any other way. Yeah, see, because of the length of it, unless somebody knows a trick, you can tell me, even though I'm gonna go ahead and do this today. Okay, I just made that mark there. And where's my other mark? Where is it? Okay, because I'm gonna, oh, you know what? I think this paper is not quite as wide as the floral. Maybe it is this way. Sometimes it's different. Yeah, this actually seems wider this way. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I'm gonna mark it here and start up just a little bit higher. And you can see I've even got it tilted. It's actually just wider there. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do that way. And this will be the same way that I'll be able to, you know, save it by cutting it like the same direction. Oh, and I bet you I got a big piece that's not gonna be right. But I can just actually just slide it up, so it'll be fine. Because I left a little longer. And since you guys know how to do this, and I've kind of showed you what I'm doing, I'll pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have my colored papers put down. I mean my patterned papers, I guess I should say. I guess they're all more than colored. And I will glue them better. But I rolled up these, so by the time I was done, I probably didn't have to worry about how it was torn, just because I rolled them up too. Okay, and because of this rolled up area, like I could actually kind of flatten it out here, because I'm gonna put this here, and so it'd be better if it wasn't quite so rolled there, so I think I'm gonna kind of flatten it out there. So I put foam on this, and I stuck the pink polka dot underneath the white. And so I'm gonna put this down. And I think I need to put some here too, just in case. But, oh, and I always try to roll it off with my finger by accident. Okay, I think I'm not stuck to it now. Okay, and I think it needs to go about here, but I'm gonna measure it. Okay, I think about there should be good. And let's see, I'm 1.25 inches over there and a little less over here. So I'm gonna go, so now I'm like 1 3/8 inches on both sides. Okay, that should be good. Okay. And it kind of still feels like it's maybe up a little more, but once I get these taped or glued down, we'll see if I need to put any more dots underneath there or any more foam underneath there, because that's like that now. And I actually am going to take a little bit of time just to put right here because I am putting vines on that side per the sketch. I kind of try to stay as close to the sketch as, you know, what I can because I love doing that. And I mean, it's just so fun to play with the sketches. Okay, boy, I'm sticking to everything. I feel like a kid that doesn't know how to play with glue. Okay, so that should be good for right now. Okay, and I think I'm gonna put my other embellishments. So where they have the other 3 things here, I'm not gonna use photos. I'm gonna use some of these stamps that I made. So this was a set of 4. And this was the yellow set. I think, do I want to do that? Oh, this one's upside down. Okay, because oh, well, this has yellow in it. Maybe I should go with that. I was thinking of doing this. Now I wish I could hear you. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with that. It's got the yellow in it. Okay, and again, I'm gonna mat it on this paper because I'm doing the 2 mattings just like in the sketch. And now all of a sudden I feel like I don't have a big enough table. Okay. Let's see, hopefully I didn't go past where I can put these. Okay, and I just made it about 3/16 wider than the postage stamps. And I did that with the flowers, or with the pictures too, and I did get this in the way, but luckily it kind of rolls. That should do it. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue. I'm just excited. I've been excited to play with those stamps. I just wanted to play with them all. So I thought I'm just gonna do it. They're so fun because, you know, it's that instant gratification thing. That's the way with, you know, making something so tiny, even though you're gonna, you know, put it on something later. Okay, and so that is gonna go right here. And I think, now the one in the sketch is actually bigger, but I'm gonna, let's see, do I wanna put it up here? Or I think I'm still gonna roll it down the edge. I'm just gonna put it right here. And I think that will stick pretty well. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here and right here. And then I'm gonna put this down. And again, get this out. Oh, that's difficult. It's difficult to even hold on to it. Okay, I gotta move my embellishments. Okay, so let me see. I kind of want it down. I think it was right here, because I do like that overlapping of the paper. And I know my voice sounds kind of funny. I can just hear it. We didn't get much sleep. That there was our neighbor, he goes out and works on his car, and then I think he's a race car driver or something, or maybe I'm not sure what exactly he does, but he was working on his car last night and playing really loud music. And you know, every time that he's done that, I always think that there's a party over there. It is more annoying that it's not a party, that he's just got it playing loud. And it's like, You know, it's like we had to get up super early to go to that game. Okay, so, oh, there's little banners in the sketch. So I pulled out a pink scrap, and then I had this little thing, and I thought, oh, I kind of like the color of that. So I just took that other end off, and it was already cut like a little flag or banner. So I got that going there. And then I'm gonna use this, where's my little thing saying what it is? I've got such a mess. Well, it's Pink Fresh, and I think it was called Happy Days. But it's the words from those, and I hadn't bought any of that collection. I just thought, oh, that's cute having those. The words were cute, the colors are pretty. I thought, I'm just gonna buy that. And the word is gorgeous, and look at how great it looks with her dress. So I'm just gonna hang it on this stone wall here. And I'm just gonna guess where it goes, because I'm just gonna kind of center it. I'm gonna pull it a little bit more than one way. Okay, I think that should be it. Now that I moved it, I put it up too high. I think that's the spot. Let me just double check it. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, and then they have little vines. So I have these little die cuts that I didn't push these little things out. Let me see if I can use my glue tapper or stopper tapper. I told you it's been a long day. We had a real fun time at the game. It's like I've never been to a football game before, but the stadium was actually a lot smaller than what I always think it looks like on TV, which I was surprised. Okay, so these were some of the die cuts that I made out of scraps. And I don't have a whole lot of green, but it's like this was some of the green. Oh, and I can tell that I'm way off the edge down here, so I will slide it up as soon as I get this glue on here, because I just know you need to see me glue. Not. Okay. So in the sketch there is vines down here and at the top, so I'm gonna bring this here. Oh, and I'm gonna push it up a little bit because I don't want it hanging off the edge. And I think I need to put, well, you know what? It's not gonna hold all that down, because I've got the fun foam underneath it. Okay, so let me do right here, because I think I'm gonna probably end up with a little bit over the actual picture. A little bit. So I'm gonna glue this down a little bit. Okay. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I think like that. And I'll check to make sure I'm in the camera before I glue this down again, because even though I push it up, I probably didn't push it up enough. Okay. So I'm gonna let it just kind of go over that. And I'll probably put a little bit of foam there and let it kind of pop up like that. Okay. And then I have some butterflies, because she's outdoors. So we gotta have vines, flowers, butterflies. Okay, and I am gonna want dimensionals underneath here. And I didn't buy any more dimensionals yet, and I really need to. Okay, and where's my little scissors? And I know that I picked them up and left the room with them. Okay, so I'm gonna need probably 6 halves. Okay. And where's my tweezers? I think I'm not prepared. Okay, but I'm working through it. Bear with me. Okay, I'm just gonna set that there because I gotta see where they actually go. Nope, I gotta use my tweezers. Okay. Did I plan 3 of these? I mean 2 of these? I'm just talking to myself now. Okay, I've got 3 on the, or actually 2 sets on here. Okay, and where did I want this one? I think I had one down here. No, I have more sizes. Okay. So I've got one big one down here. And this, the layer I did in mulberry paper. So that's, I just love die cut mulberry paper. It's like, well, just having a different thing. Well, first of all, die cutting is new to me. I got a die cut machine 2 years ago, but it took me a long time to even use it. But I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And is there anybody out there besides me that took so long to get to die cutting? That's a really good question. That's the question I would like to know. And do people like die cutting? I mean, it's something, I love fussy cutting, I love die cutting. You know, I had to have a Cricut, but I'm not as into that. I just think it's harder to work with, and plus I have the old one, so it's like you can't put, mine doesn't hook up to the internet. You know, maybe if I could pull off something, you know, like the people are always doing the cut files. Maybe if I had that, I would like to do that. I don't know. But I love die cutting, and I like how it kind of rolls the edge. It's just such a neat look. Okay, so if you're new here, because I did see that I have new people, and I want to thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you all. And you know, you can tell I'm somebody who loves scrapbooking. I love doing it every day. And so I really try to do it every day. And okay, now this one I wanted here. And no, I forgot what I was saying. I got had to think about my butterflies. So yeah, I would like to know if everybody die cuts, if I was just like the last latecomer or what. Because it did take me a long time to do it. And do you enjoy your the Cricut that's connected to the internet? You know, do you like that better? Because I do think that's neat when I see the cut files. But I really love the die cutting. And I'm sorry this is taking so long. You know, usually I try to have this done Okay, and this one up, I'm putting up here. And then I have another one I'm putting down here. Ah, I love the little stamp things. I think they are so fun. And I was gonna try to buy a stamp scissors, but I like the whole idea of cutting out a block, even if you don't always use them like that. So I think that's another fun thing. And so that's, somebody said when I used my things that the embellishments I made, I should tell you. So today's one of those days, and I'm gonna do a few more this month. So I do want to put enamel dots on here, and let's see. And I didn't plan ahead. Sorry. Oh, I wonder if I'd like to use black just because it's such a neat accent color. I'm almost thinking that. I think I'm gonna do that because it will show up. It should show up good there. So I think I'm gonna do that. And now I've lost my tweezers again. Okay, and I can tell that I have two kinds of blacks here. So I'm gonna go with this one here because I have more of that size. You know, I'd probably use white all the time if I could. Oh, I might have an enamel dot right there because it just fell off. Okay, so I really want to stick some up in here first. Oh, and I lost one of the big ones too. Where did that fly off? Let's see, I'm gonna put a couple up in here. And I need to find, okay, is it on top of my picture? Yeah, I glued these down or taped them down, and it's really nice for when you want to find them. You know, you're in the light colors. You know, I put all the light colors together. Like colors, not light. But now I've lost an enamel dot that just went flying. So I'm gonna use these and then I'll be looking for that. Okay. And I think I'm gonna put this one up here. And then when I find the other one, I'm gonna put it here because it is here somewhere. So that is it for today. And so I will have the sketch up at the top, at the beginning, so you'll be able to see it better. And remember, I have all the links down below so you can go see the other people that are playing, and let me know if you're playing, because then I'll look for you. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be on day number 3 already. Can't even hardly believe it. So see you then. Bye-bye.